You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters, let's talk about Major League Baseball because, well, they got the memo. That's right, they got the memo from Trump. We're going to purge out DEI across this country, and we're going to need you to comply, Rob Manfred. And I wanted to wait a little while. This came out yesterday. I wanted to wait long enough to gauge reaction across the internet, and a lot of people supporting this. And then, of course, we can highlight the leftist meltdowns out there, all right? The candy-ass mama's boys, the soy boys out there that are pissing and moaning about DEI being removed from the careers page involving Major League Baseball. Good. This is what we voted for. All right? Enough of DEI. It can now die. All right? So let's take a look at the specifics before we jump into it. MLB has removed the, quote, diversity references from its careers page amid President Donald Trump's recent executive orders aimed at rolling back DEI initiatives. A recent Trump executive order includes directives for federal agencies to combat DEI in the private sector, and MLB has taken a step to comply. I think this is the first of all the sports entities that have stepped out there and done this. I don't even believe NASCAR's done this yet, okay? And they may not. They may be scared to death of Bubba Wallace, for all I know. If they understood their fan base, they wouldn't come in second on this. But I think it's a good sign that baseball jumped out there because, yeah, I do think their fan base is largely conservative, and I've always said that. Yeah, NASCAR. So I think this is a great move. The independent website, cupofcoffeenews.com, was the first outlet to report the removal of MLB's, quote, diversity references Friday. MLB addressed the removal of its diversity references in a statement Friday. Our values on diversity remain unchanged, MLB said. We're in the process of evaluating programs for any modification or to eligibility criteria that are needed to ensure our programs are compliant with federal law as they continue to move forward. So, let me just throw this out there to you. That's code word for we're gonna have to change the program so whites can actually be involved. All right, because, I mean, let's be real. I mean, the DEI programs are, let's make programs that are openly racist against white people. We've seen that they hide it under intern programs. We've all seen it. NASCAR came out with one. I did a video. We looked at everything, and you know who couldn't apply? Straight white men. Yeah, that was a thing. You couldn't apply for the internship or some scholarship they were doing, something they were doing involving getting additional training to put minorities and other ethnicities into positions in NASCAR, assing out guys that may be, frankly, more qualified based on skin color. However, the MLB careers page still includes a reference to inclusion and images of gay pride flags. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens during Pride Month in Major League Baseball this year, right? We covered the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence taking over the LA Dodgers, and my God, the backlash on that was nuclear. MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred launched a diversity pipeline program in 2016, which resulted in 400 assisted hires. In October 2023, a federal civil rights complaint was filed against MLB for racially discriminatory programs by the nonprofit conservative public interest organization America First Legal, along with the U.S. Equal Opportunity Commission. The complaint claimed MLB's official website presents at least 4 unlawful employment and contracting programs, citing the MLB's Diversity Pipeline Program, the Diversity Fellowship Program, the Diversity and Ticket Sales Training Program, is that a joke? And the Diverse Business Partners Program. After a meeting in Palm Beach, Florida last month, Manfred announced MLB was evaluating the interpretation of the federal law. Our values, particularly our values on diversity, remain unchanged. But another value that is pretty important to us is that we try to comply with what the law is, because we don't want Trump calling us out publicly. Manfred said, I added that last part. There seems to be an evolution going on here. We're following that very carefully. So, and of course, there's a lot of pro-reaction on this, but let's look at some of the soy boys and some of the leftists that are whining about this MLB move. MLB are cowards, taking diversity and DEI off their website. Many of us know our country needs changes and that erasing history, not the answer. Jackie Robinson was braver than most people will be, and we cannot forget what he and so many others did for baseball. I don't think anybody said getting rid of what Jackie Robinson did. I don't think that's part of what's going on here. I think it's part of racist hiring practices is what I think this is really about. By the way, there's so many programs to grow like ball players that are not in the United States. Where are the programs to help us develop Major League Baseball players? I would love to know where those programs are. I mean, maybe they exist and I don't know it. Why bow down to a dictator? Show some balls like you got some, Daniel. If you believe in diversity, talking about this move right here. Oh, good. They support Blockbuster Video. Awesome. It's right there in the profile. I'm thoroughly disgusted with the effects this jackass, racist, fascist president is having on our nation. This bullshit has to stop. Nah, it's not going to stop, man. We voted for this. Get over it. Cowardly, gutless. Cry us a river. We 100% approve of this move. Again, this is exactly why we voted this man in office. So right here, Leading Report put this up. MLB has removed diversity from its career page in compliance with President Trump's DEI executive order. It's time MLB got rid of that shit. Absolutely. DEI continues its death spiral. 2025, that's right. Winning DEI, waving it off. Now, they need to stop spending millions on foreign players and focus on American players. We build these multi-million-dollar hubs in all these foreign third world countries to find baseball talent, young and cheap, instead of building up American talent. That's funny. I just said something really similar to that. So I'm glad somebody else notices that. Another win for Trump, getting rid of the woke nonsense. It's MLB's back on track, focusing on real talent, not political agendas. The tide is turning. Major League Baseball yanking diversity from its career page is glorious. Gut punch to the woke mob. Trump's DEI executive order is a sledgehammer smashing through the left's obsession with race quotas. There's nothing wrong with diversity as long as it's not mandatory. Absolutely. I mean, if the best person for the job happens to be black or whatever color, I don't give a rat's ass. But don't you pass over somebody that's more qualified. I don't give a damn if the sumbitch is lily white. These jobs, these positions ought to be held on merit. Period. End of story. MLB is not part of the government or subject to EOs. It is because the billionaires that own MLB get federal subsidies, ? Come on. Finally, back to hiring based on skill, not skin color. Baseball is supposed to be about hitting home runs, not checking boxes. So you see, we could have kept going on that one. There's a lot of people that are fully in support of this, that's had enough. It is a sport that should be leading this charge, no doubt about it. NASCAR, looking at you. Are you afraid to piss your boy off? Are you afraid you're going to piss Bubba off? Is that it? I mean, you already run DEI and all the propaganda you put him in. He ain't won a real race, and I don't know how long, but God dang it, that son of a bitch get in every poster and advertisement for a NASCAR race in existence. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.